Hi, I'm Richard and I'm not a chef. Today I'm going to show you how to make lasagna from scratch with no sauces that have come out of a jar, and it's a lot better than the stuff you can buy in the shop. So let's go on with it. Now these all need to be diced very finely, so I'll get back to you after I've done that. And of course not forgetting that we need some pancetta. You'll also need mince, because what's a lasagna without meat? And also, not the entire bottle obviously, but about 125 millilitres, or a small glass of wine. Now you can use white wine, you can use red wine, it's entirely your preference, it's up to you what you decide to do. The mince should be around about a kilo. That's what I'm going to be doing it for, like 4 or 5 people. Right, that's everything chopped up now. That is my sofrito, which is a base of any Italian tomato dish. So pan on, extra virgin olive oil in, then we add our sofrito, so there's onions, celery, and half a carrot. I only did half a carrot because the carrot was very big. So now what you do is you sweat this down for about a good 10 minutes or so. Feel that? Right, that's nice and cooked now, so what we do is we add our meat. So, in with the beef. We're only using beef here, but you can use whatever you want. Pork and veal, whatever. But we're just using beef here. Crunch all that up. Add in your diced pancetta. At the same time. See that sizzling off. Very good. Right, we're now going to add our glass of wine. And we've got to cook that until the wine evaporates, which will take about a good 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, now this is important. In a lot of Italian food, everyone decides to put garlic in it. There's no garlic in this dish. And also, there is no stock cubes, there is no oxo, there is no Worcestershire sauce. I'm English and I can't say it. Worcester, well, we call it Worcester sauce, as we're lazy. So there's none of that in there. No stock, nothing. It is just basically what I put in the pan here. That gives you all the flavours that you need. There's nothing else needed apart from a little bit later, a bit of salt and a touch of pepper, and that's your lot. So here we go. That's all nicely combined now, you see that? Starting to get a little bit burnt. A little bit browner. So I'm happy with that. So what we're going to do now, just a little bit longer, get that all nice and brown actually. There we go. Now these are the whole peeled tomatoes that I had in the can. What I've done is basically you stick them in the bowl and you squish them with your hands. Italian food is very tactile, a lot of touching and feeling. So dump all them in there. There's 2 cans there, that's 400 grams each. I'm going to stir them in. Very gently stir them in. So everything is nicely combined. And then, one of your final steps before we leave it, to get a good blob of tomato puree. Like that. That's not necessary. That's not essential, but I put it in there because I like it. And hey, this is my dish. So now what we do here is we leave this on a simmer, let it do its thing, and come back every 15 minutes to check it, and we'll be cooking it in total for about 4 hours. So here's my pasta sheets now. Unfortunately my pasta machine decided that it didn't want to work, so I had to roll them out with a rolling pin. But it works anyway, so it's all good. So now we're going to do the roux. The other important thing of a lasagna. So what we need to do is heat milk. I've got about 1.5 pints of just regular common garden milk in there. And in this bowl, this saucepan rather, going to put this much butter. I don't know, it's about 55 grams or so, give or take. Stick that on. I know it's a wok burner, but it does what I need it to. Right, don't let the milk boil. This is really important. If the milk boils, then basically it will go wrong. So here we go. Now, once that butter is melted, we're going to form what's known as a roux. Now, a roux is basically just butter and flour. So we're using here this normal plain flour, and it's always a good idea to put it in tablespoon by tablespoon. So you can see the butter's melted here. So what it is, as I said, it's always better to do it by a tablespoon. As you stick a tablespoon of flour into here and then give it a bit of a mix around. What you're trying to form is, as I said, your roux. So I'm going to need some more flour in it. Another one. Mix around. Oh, might need more milk in this. Right, one more. Bump. Mix that round, mix it. Ah, this is it, that's it. Right, okay, this is what a roux looks like. Okay. There. It's supposed to be quite solid. It's supposed to be quite light in colour. And that is what we want. Now we don't want that to burn. So this is where the milk comes in. Is it hot? No, it's not hot. Good. Right. So just gently pour a small amount, a really small amount of milk in. And you just mix it around until all that milk is absorbed like that, you see. Now you carry on doing that until you have a sauce that is to the consistency you want. Now you don't want it too runny, you don't want it too thick, because you want to actually just coat a layer of your lasagna with this. So you want to coat it, you don't want to trowel it on like the builder. Okay, I'm going to carry on doing this and I'll show you what the end result is. Well, there you go, that is your, just tipping it everywhere, your bechamel sauce. This is nice and creamy and smooth. What you need to do though is bear in mind that this will thicken up if you leave it unattended, if you leave it just waiting for your mince and stuff. So you might need to put a little bit more extra milk in it, but for the time being, that's done. So cheese obviously is an integral part of a lasagna. We're going to be using a couple of cheeses here, well 3 cheeses actually. First one we're going to be using is this, Parmigiano Reggiano, which is an Italian cheese. It's what most people called Parmesan, but that's a different country and a different cheese. So apart from that, the second one is pecorino romano. Now this is why we don't put salt in my dish, because this is really salty, as is pancetta. And the last cheese we're going to be using is mozzarella cheese balls. They're whole cheese balls in liquid, as you can hear. Right, so we're going to grate these on, apart from the mozzarella obviously, on the finest grating here. You want dust. That's what you want. You actually want dust. So here we are, finest grating. This might take some time. I'll show you what it actually looks like. There. You see that? That's what you want. Now you want to do that whole bit of cheese, probably another half of cheese and half of the pecorino romano. Alright, let's do this. I'll get back to you. Okay. Well, as I did say, given time, where is it? There it is. No, this will become a little bit further set, and as you can see it has, so, but it's not a problem. This is not a problem in the slightest bit. All you need to do is just add a bit more milk until it reaches your consistency once again that you want. Now you can use hot milk if you've got hot milk, good. I don't, so basically it's just going to be cold milk now that I'm going to be adding in. Yes, basically if you add anything cold into a hot pan, it will reduce the temperature of the pan, and the pan will have to get back up to heat before it actually starts doing anything good. But I can't be bothered to get a pan, wash it out again, well that I've washed out, put more milk in it and heat it up. So basically I'm just going to use this cold milk, a lot of it, all of it, stick it in. So now there's probably about, I'd say a good pint and a half in there, possibly just a little bit less, but as you can see, once you do this, it turns back into its normal sauce. Now the thing about bechamel sauce, which is this, is that it's a mother sauce. It's a French sauce. It's a mother sauce, so you can add things like cheese to this, make a sauce mornay, and that's wonderful. Or things like fish, or you can add parsley into it, make a parsley sauce, or garlic, or basically anything you want, within reason, obviously. But just don't show French chefs this, because they'll probably go absolutely mad at you and tell you that you're wrong. But you're not wrong. You're just doing your own version of it. So there we go. That's got nicely to a consistency that I want. So now we are going to layer our lasagna, because this meat has been cooking. I'll show you the meat. This meat has been cooking for the best part. Oh, hang on. I'll turn this right up for me. Yeah, there we go. This meat has been cooking for the best part of 4 hours now. So that is ready. So what we need to do is empty this out. Some lasagna sheets. I'm going to start layering up. Okay. Right, so in goes first is a layer of, a bit of sauce, not much. You don't need much, because all this is for is to stop the bottom pasta sheet sticking to the bowl, and then basically you losing it and it just being a bit of a waste. So don't need much, like about that much. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. About that much. Lay your pasta sheets on it. Now you don't need to boil these, because these are fresh pasta sheets. I made them myself with my own fair hand. Stick that on top. Get some of our bechamel. Pour that on. Just don't use a whisk, it's a bit stupid. A bit more. So you basically cover all your pasta, or as much as you can. I mean, I'm not going to bother with that bit. Just going to get that, let that get crispy. There we go. Bit of cheese. There's your mix of Parmesan or Parmigiano Reggiano and Pecorino Romano. So be generous, just be generous with it. And a couple of slices, or 2 or 3 slices of mozzarella. The proper mozzarella, not the grated stuff that you find in supermarkets. That stuff's not good. So, there. And then we start again all over again. So beef. Now you can have this anytime you want. Really, this is an everyday meal. Just takes a little bit of time if you want to do it properly. If you don't want to do it properly, well, buy something from a shop and suffer that. And ready meals, oh, the bane of my life. Absolutely hate them with a passion. Right, that's more meat. Right, more sauce. No, more pasta sheets. Okay, more pasta sheets. So the joy of actually making your own pasta, it's rustic, and everyone's going to know that this is homemade. Not because it tastes bad, because it just doesn't look shop bought, which is basically what you really want. I'll cover that over there like that. Plump. With my cheese. Lots of cheese, why not? Because I like cheese and cheese likes me. Well, that's what I keep on saying. Mozzarella, plump, plump, plump. And we'll carry on layering that. So at the moment it looks like that, and I'll show you, because it's just repetition now. You'll probably get bored. Okay. Well, that is your dish, and now all it needs to do is go into the oven at gas mark 5 or so for about 25-30 minutes. I'm not entirely sure what gas mark that is, what centigrade that is, but it's around about, I say, about 180-ish, give or take. All right, let's stick it in. Oh. And here's the final product. All lovely and crispy, beautiful. Look at that cheese crust there. Oh, beautiful, lovely. I swear to God, this is going to be absolutely amazeballs. So let's, enough talking, let's try. Here we go. Hi, that's me. So there you go. Oh, so cheesy. Oh. I know a lot of YouTube people say, oh, that's always good, but that isn't good. That is amazing. You got to try this. Seriously, you've got to try this. I mean, it's so good. Going in for a second bite here, because it is that good. All the flavours, you can taste the vegetables, you can taste wine, you can taste everything. That is amazing. That is amazing.
You got to try it. Do that recipe. A, you'll be doing Italian people proud. B, you'll be doing yourself proud, and every single person who's trying this, bit of beef there, will be so impressed. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, like it, put a notification so you can get further ones of my recipes, and just enjoy cooking, basically. And as one of my favourite chefs says, don't be afraid of failing, because it will only make you better. And it's very true. It is very true. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I shall see you soon on Not a Chef, because I'm not a chef. I don't claim to be. So, take care. See you soon. Bye.
And actually, that's really good. This is really good. That is actually really good.